Netflix have released behind the scenes footage of Bridgerton season 4, and the thing I find most interesting are the shots of servants. Now, servants have been featured in the show, but really only to serve the plot of the upper class thus far, except for in Queen Charlotte, and we all saw how that ended. And this new season is going to be interesting because I think we're going to see a lot more working class characters because of Sophie's storyline, Benedict's love interest. I predict this season could have a lot of themes around class and elitism versus the working class. I feel like, in a way, Bridgerton has put itself in kind of a bind with telling these fantastical brightly colored stories with only upper class characters. And I'm really curious how they're going to handle a main character coming from the working class, because in a lot of ways that exposes the fact that there is such a divide between the upper class and lower classes during the Regency period, and that some people were really impoverished or exploited. And that kind of lifts the veil a bit on the Bridgerton's magical balls and opulence and elegant clothing, because it forces you to go, well, where's the money coming from? Why are all these people dancing around all day and going to afternoon teas and soirees and never having to work, while the servants essentially have no families that we see and no life outside of their work? It could turn us into kind of being a bit reflective of the Bridgertons and the Featheringtons and the lives that they lead. Up until now, we've not really questioned where that money comes from, how they're able to maintain these grand estates. We had a bit of Eloise interacting with the working class in season 2 with Theo, but that went nowhere because we can't actually have Eloise getting with the printer. So the writers have kind of backtracked on any sort of storyline related to the working class after that. So it's going to be interesting to see how Sophie's story is going to be handled. And I think it will make the Bridgertons, or at least Benedict, question his way of life and maybe scrutinize it in a way that he's never done before, with him, easily being able to attend art classes and upper class parties without needing to have an occupation, while so many others are barely affording to live. So I'm interested to see how this new season is going to tackle class.